After 2+ weeks with travel and everything, guys, I finally can do my as ever review. And I have been testing some of the items. I've been testing them a bit with my family. And I've got to say, guys, it is profoundly mediocre. Like I very much suspected, the premium you are paying for these products, which I feel like are overpriced, is simply because Meghan is a duchess. No other reason. These are profoundly mediocre. In fact, some of the packaging I feel like is profoundly cheap. There's one in particular thing that I'm like, wow, she really missed out on not doing this because even the cheap stuff I have downstairs also has this branding trait, but Meghan went the cheap route. This entire line looks like it was put together last minute, which I suspected it was. Some of the packaging is also not perfect, and this little keepsake thing is completely worthless. Yes, you can't put love notes in there, Meghan. It's too shallow. So we shall get in, and I shall share with you guys my comments and thoughts on this brand, guys, because I have tried everything. I've given things a fair shake, and there's some stuff that's not too bad. Other stuff, though, it's not great. And we also have a bit of a test here because I have steeped the teas, which I have not tried yet, and I have a nice little comparison piece with King Charles's Highgrove, and I'll let you know between Highgrove and As Ever, which brand came out on top with my family. I shall give you guys all the details and an insight and a review I don't think you will see anywhere else. But if you guys haven't been to Royal News Network before, hello, my name is Brittany. I provide compelling royal commentary. So if you want to hit that subscribe button, I would absolutely love to have you back. And although Easter is over, I just did want to shout out Ana Lucia Diamonds. I have not changed out my jewelry, guys, too much, but I have like something super exciting to show you. So Ana Lucia is lab created diamonds, and I have a gorgeous cross necklace from them here. I have my gorgeous stud earrings, but what I love is my 7-stone eternity band, but it was a little big. And so I had another ring that was hoping to more secure it, but it was also the same size, so it didn't totally work. So when I was traveling throughout Europe, I happened to try on something in a store and it worked perfectly. And I absolutely love it. So, guys, check out my little crown ring with the 7-stone eternity band below it. I feel like this is so like on brand for me. So the 7-stone eternity band is from Ana Lucia. The other ring I got, I think, at Kensington Palace. So the 7-stone eternity band, though, is gorgeous. The stones are amazing. And I just love this kind of little treat I can do with it. So, guys, if you're interested in Ana Lucia, you can save 20% by using code ROYAL20 in your checkout. So go ahead, guys, and click on the link up above if you are interested. And maybe you guys like the crown ring. Maybe we can figure out something in the future that might work with Ana Lucia because I think this is so cool. Anyways, guys, and it actually fits because tiaras in some families, they will actually put an extra diamond bandeau on the base. So I was like, I feel like this really fits. And before we get into the review, just a quick little update from the royal calendar. In a segment I just call it the Crown Report, we do obviously have the death of Pope Francis, who died at the age of 88. And we have a lot of royals who have shared their condolences and memories on Pope Francis because he actually visited the Belgian royals and the Luxembourg royals last year. So obviously it was sort of a surprise because he had appeared on Easter Sunday. So to die on Easter Monday, I think it took people off guard. But it's always a great reminder, Prince Harry in particular, that our days are all numbered and you don't know when that day will be. So maybe it's a good idea to, make amends with members of your family. Might be a good idea. Next, we have the Easter services that King Charles, Queen Camilla attended with many members of the royal family, including Prince Andrew. And I know a lot of people criticize the Prince Andrew situation, but it is Easter. It is unchristian to tell me he can't go to church on Easter with his family because of X, Y, and Z reasons. So I have no issue with Prince Andrew attending. I think it's actually perfectly fine. We also have reports that the Wales's clan attended church at St. Margaret's over in Sandringham. So they went and had services there with the Middleton clan. And we have Princess Isabella, who has turned 18 today. And obviously it's Queen Elizabeth II's birthday today as well. But Princess Isabella of Denmark turned 18. I covered her event there in Denmark for the concert celebration that they had. So if you're interested in that video, feel free to click the link up above. And we found out she got a new tiara. She got the turquoise daisy bandeau tiara. So very exciting there. News from Denmark. I'll do a whole video about that on my fashion channel, Royal Fashion News. There's links down below for that if you are interested, because I can't wait to go over that. I will do that probably today as well. She also received the Order of the Elephant, which is the highest order of chivalry in Denmark, much like the Order of the Garter in the UK. So that is all for this edition of the Crown Report. We'll keep it kind of short because I just decided to kind of click off for the weekend. It's always good to take a little bit of a break, but we have as ever to review, guys. So many pieces here. So I actually, guys, got most everything except for the flower sprinkles and the honey. So the flower sprinkles were in my cart, but they sold out as I was checking out. So I lost that, but I did get a bit in the shortbread cookie mix. So I'll go over that. But overall, guys, what I will say about the packaging is that it looks cheap, especially the tea. I feel like these tins are they're very cheap. And for somebody who is obsessed with packaging, Meghan Markle, did you know that this sticker is crooked? Yes. I believe it's also crooked on the back here. Yeah. So it's one of these things where if you are claiming to put out, you could say, somewhat a premium product, if you are claiming to want to elevate the everyday, you might want to make sure your manufacturer knows what they're doing and avoiding putting the sticker on. Like, I can even see bubbles here and everything. And just to compare, I happened to get some High Grove peppermint tea because I was in there getting some of the jam or preserve. And I was like, well, they have tea and there's peppermint tea. Obviously, this is hibiscus. I had the peppermint over there. But what you will notice about the High Grove is that it's printed on the tin. So I would imagine this takes more time than putting a sticker on. So literally, they got a blank tin that I'm sure houses other products somewhere else and just put her sticker on it. So to me, that seems very cheap. This can only be used for High Grove. I can peel this sticker off and use this for something else. To me, this seems very cheap. It's kind of hard to tell without actually seeing it, because it's kind of one of those things that sort of looks maybe okay, but it's like when it's in person and you're really looking at it, it just comes across as just very cheap to me. Like, even the printing on the sticker and stuff, like, it's not embossed, so you don't have like raised or imprinted aspects to it. It's just like a flat sticker. Again, to me, that seems super duper cheap. And guys, this little thing, a spread here, is microscopic. This is a High Grove. I mean, just the size difference here. So this contains 12 ounces. That's just 7.6 ounces. And I have what most people can get at the grocery store. This is Bon Mar. Like, the difference is profound here. It has 13 ounces. This only has 7.6. So literally, you get double your money for half the price. So, number one, the reason I want to point that out, first of all, because we'll obviously get to the tea here in a second, is that Meghan has created a product line that I would argue is profoundly mid, and yet she's charging a premium for it. You can't get away with that forever. You will get suckers who will buy it, but I kind of went into this going, okay, let's see if she can really live up to her own standards. And her own standards are elevating the everyday. It's bringing joy and all these sorts of things. I mean, she even tells you enjoy. And she even sent me an email that said, oh, a little bit of joy is on your way. Well, Meghan, that kind of didn't work because you sent it to me and didn't give me the correct tracking number. So I couldn't let somebody know to pick up the package after I had left the country. So it sat out in the rain all night. It's a crappy way to run a business. And I know she says that, oh no, it's just the distribution operation. It's like, no, honey, your name is on here. Your name is all over this stuff. It's you. It's your brand name. And if you hire a crappy fulfillment company, it comes back on you because you're the one who hired them. So now that we got that out of the way, let me show you a little video of the unboxing process. And she used packing peanuts, which apparently are biodegradable. Isn't that like 12 years ago? So watch a little bit of this here. All right, guys, I'm filming this a bit early because I will have to make, I think, some of this for Easter. Not have to, but I feel like if I'm already doing Easter with my family, might as well get more like reactions from something. So you can see here the top of the tissue has definitely been damaged by the rain. Because they did not give me the correct tracking number, I was not able to let somebody know, hey, this is arriving today. Can you please look for the package? I literally just happened to notice it on my ring. That's the only way I knew it was delivered. The tracking number they gave me was still incorrect. So we do have the sticker here, the open with care. Well, I would open it with better care, Megan, if your team could more appropriately contact me and let me know when things are shipping. So apparently these little, I don't know why they went with these, are biodegradable. So here we have the shortbread cookie mix. Lots of details there for all those people wondering. And I've heard that's kind of complicated to make. So we do have the crepe mix as well. Oh, that's goody two-shoes stuff. We have the tea here. So we've got peppermint tea, and I have a couple of competitors to compare. I also have lemon ginger tea, and I have a couple to compare there as well. These are itty bitty, by the way, like teeny weeny. And the so important jam spread, whatever the heck this is. All right, and let's see, one last hibiscus tea. So we had that. And anything else? No, I don't know why. Is anybody else like confused by these? I feel like this kind of thing to ship something in is like so old school. Anyways, guys, so that's what the package looked like. Hopefully nothing got like, no food stuff got damaged. But yeah, the whole outside did get definitely rained on and impacted. So I'm still annoyed by that. If they could have given me the appropriate tracking number, but this is what happens when you hire, I think, crap distributors. So that is, of course, on Meghan Markle. All right, so looked at everything, checked it out. So let's start off though, because I want to get them when they're still somewhat warm. So I boiled some water. And so I have the teas here. So we have, this is the High Grove Peppermint. And this is Meghan Markle's Peppermint. Just to give you a look at the products here. So this is Charles's, where you get maybe a little bit less. Meghan's is fuller, but the smell is a lot stronger. My mom made a really nasty face when she smelled Meghan's. And there's another thing I want to point out here real quick. That when I realized this, I was like, oh man, this is so incredibly cheap. So, and I've noticed this on, every tea has this little doohickey, which is an additional piece of branding. Meghan's is blank. There, guys, there's nothing on this thing. It is blank. So that is cheap to me. That is super duper cheap. And this smells so strong. It almost smells like toothpaste to me, to be quite honest. So this one has a much subtler scent. So Charles's has a much subtler scent than Meghan's. Meghan's is very overwhelming. So these have been seeping for now a couple of minutes. So I'm not a big tea drinker either. So this will be fascinating because I like fruit tea, but I'm not really like a darker tea type person. So we have Charles's first. And you had to listen to my slurp. I'm so sorry. I mean, it's not bad. Would I drink this on the everyday? No. That's a little bit, you get a little bit of that peppermint coming through. It's almost more of an aftertaste. Interesting. Like, I feel like all of a sudden, like, the peppermint is infusing into my mouth. Oh, it's interesting. Okay. So that was King Charles's. Now, Meghan's. Oh. Ah. That's bad. That's bad. Oh my gosh. I don't know if it's because I drank them both like close together, but does that like bombard you with like, like peppermint? Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. Not good. Ah, ah. I feel like I'm drinking toothpaste. This is much subtler. This has such a subtle. This is so much more subtle. And it's one of those things too where you drink it and you more taste just like general tea, and then you kind of get this burst of peppermint flavor. This one is like literally drinking toothpaste. It's like literally drinking toothpaste. Oh, wow. Okay. So, first one down. Oh man, that's so bad. That's so bad. And again, Charles is with the better branding. Megan's too much. And also, I only get 12 here, and I paid more, I think, than these that I got 15 with. So I need maybe take a break and maybe let that diffuse a bit. Hold on one second. Bah. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Sorry. I have to laugh because I'm not sure what to expect, but I am expressive. So this is a lemon ginger tea. And I may, guys, do a follow-up because I actually did buy a bunch of tea with the same flavors. And so I may do a test later with all those to determine which one is best and give this an honest shake. Although I can honestly say the Meghan Markle one, ugh. But this is lemon ginger, so let's give this one a shot. Eh, I mean, it's not bad. Is it exciting? No. Mm. Spread these have a weird taste in the mouth. I don't know. It feels industrial or something. I don't know. And please don't read conspiracies into that. I just think it's poorly manufactured. So here is the lemon ginger tea, what you get in it. So not that much. I feel like less than the peppermint. It wasn't terrible. Sorry, I'm trying to get it over my face so the camera focuses on it instead of me. So not super great, guys. Okay. But can I get the same thing probably for half the price or less? Yes, I'm sure I can. Okay, so next we had the hibiscus. So let's see. Oh, this one's not bad. This one's not bad. This one I would have to argue is my favorite for sure. Interesting. Interesting. So I like that one. I would drink more of that. But would I like go out of my way to buy more of this? No. Can I get almost the same thing from Woodard's for half the price? Yes. So this is what she says. So she says for this one, ingredients is hibiscus flower. She says there's something magical about placing tea leaves in a mason jar outside and letting it seep in the warmth of the sun, as I enjoy doing with my children. With its delicate flavor and gorgeous color, this tea will become a beautiful tradition in your home. I just noticed a spacing issue. So, guys, this is towards the end, and it says beautiful home. Let's see if the camera can pick it up. All right. I just noticed this because I did. Okay. So, become a beautiful home. There's too much space between the A and the beautiful. There's too much space. They double spaced it. So much for obsessing over your packaging, Meghan Markle. Like, when you did that fake thing looking at the packaging. So, yeah, totally, totally a boo boo there. Type boo boo. Yep. Okay. Let's look at the lemon ginger because now I'm curious. So, this one says organic ginger pieces, organic lemongrass, organic lemon peel, organic licorice root, organic spearmint. And again, you can't really see, but there are bubbles in the top. Again, these are not professionally put on here. They're kind of hapshod put on there, bubbles in the mix. It says manufactured in by As Ever Enterprises. It doesn't say exactly where, but it says As Ever Enterprises. And so she says in her little thing, I've been making a soothing tincture, okay, of lemon and ginger for many years. This beautiful tea blend simplifies the process so you can just enjoy it fuss-free. Just add water and savor it anytime. As ever, Megan. Okay, not great and just really not great packaging. Okay, so let's look at this one. Yeah, and it's just kind of this cheap sticker that's on the top. She says, easily the favorite tea in our home. I question your taste buds immensely. It's both soothing and refreshing and to be enjoyed as an everyday delight. No, it's not soothing at all. It's just organic peppermint and it's like overwhelming you with peppermint. So, guys, I honestly have to say though, this hibiscus one is actually pretty good. Gotta give it to her. And guys, this is the thing. I'm doing an honest review. I'm doing an honest review of my thoughts. And this is good. I like this. Will everybody like this? No. But that's the thing. Not everybody has to. We'll leave the spread for last. Well, next, move on to the shortbread cookie mix. So this is empty because I actually made the cookies. There we go. So I made these at my parents' house yesterday. I had made the dough before because this is kind of complicated, I have to say. So you have to, it gives all the instructions here. You have to have an electric mixer. So I had to borrow my sister's because I don't have one. And it took a while. It's like you had to put it in the fridge for 60 minutes. And then it didn't roll into the log how it's supposed to. And so I actually, though, did film a lot of this as I was making it. So go ahead and take a watch of this coverage here. All right. We are beginning to try and attempt to make the shortbread cookies. I only had one thing of butter, so we cut the amount in half. So just had to try it. The point is to get an idea. So I actually divided the mix into two. So we're supposed to, let's see, mix butter in large bowl with an electric mixer on medium speed until light and fluffy. I think we're sort of getting there, about 2 to 3 minutes. Gradually add contents of package and continue blending until light and creamy. Fold in flour sprinkles. Yes, you can eat them until completely combined. Okay, so I'm not going to put the flour sprinkles in, and the reason is I only got like a handful. And look at this, guys. It's not even sealed in a straight line. I don't know why this bugs me, but I think her packaging is honestly very cheap. Not worth it at all. So I want to compare this though to others, and so I just thought I'll keep these for now and not add them in. But again, so far the initial impression of Meghan Markle's brand is underwhelming. It is severely underwhelming because I had to get this. Now I think you can do a handheld mixer or something, but I actually asked for my sister's one because I thought this would be easier, especially because I have other things to do this morning. I'm doing this a little bit right before church and just for lunch later. I thought my family maybe they could give me their opinions on this. So anyways, I'm not much of a baker, but I just thought since we're supposed to gradually add it in, I could just do it this way. And maybe, hopefully, kind of, sort of, maybe, kind of starts to get combined together. Although there may be not enough of it to really make it all that much, but we'll see. We'll just have it keep going. Just, keep swimming, I guess, or keep spinning. Just keep spinning. Just keep spinning. All right, guys, so this is the last. I finally got all the batter in, so it is mixing up. I will have to say I've tried a bit of the batter, and the batter tastes pretty good. But I mean, literally, this is just butter and dough. Like, it should taste fairly good. But the question is, and the question always is for all of this, Meghan says she's going to give us an elevated experience. Is this elevated, or can I buy something better from the grocery store? Can I buy something better if I go to actually Scotland? There's a great Scottish shortbread company. I got their shortbread last year. It was amazing, probably my favorite shortbread. And so Meghan's big challenge is, does she live up to expectations? Because this mix here, guys, is like what? It's $14 for this? These better be $14 level cookies. If they're not, then yeah, she's gonna lose customers next round. I almost guarantee you, There'll be some people who didn't get stuff the first time or are going to order the second time. I get that. But this brand, from what I've seen so far, does not have longevity. The quality just is not there. All right, guys, it's taking a little bit here, but I think we're getting close to having the dough in the correct, I don't know if you want to say, composition. That's a good word for it. Composition. So it's getting there. Almost there. And then you get to chill it for an hour. Isn't that just what people want to do when they're making things, is make it and then chill it for an hour? Again, for something that's seemingly so simple, like just adding dough, like then if you add this additional, well, it's complication because you kind of need something like this, you need other things. So it's just one of those things where I think really at the end of the day, I don't know what market she's trying to reach, but the market just doesn't make any sense. Okay, so I'm attempting to make it into a log. I have to say it's not rolling very well. So, oh, whatever. Like I tried to like make it more log-like and it just doesn't. Maybe I should do it in like smaller batches or something. I don't know. And then there's also a part of me that doesn't really care. All right, okay. All right, gosh. This is like too complicated. If you're gonna give me a mix, make it easy. That's all I gotta say. So, cookies are officially done. One's further back, got a little bit more done than the rest, but I mean, in theory, they're still pretty warm. Well, almost hot to the touch, but there's nothing better than warm cookies. Okay, I should have done this the first round, but let's see. Are these any good? These are actually pretty good, I have to say. These are pretty good. They're very good. Actually, I have to give these a thumbs up. Thumbs up. But would I buy them again? I just don't know. Probably not. I'd rather buy some that are already made that I don't have to make. I don't have to have an electric mixer for. So that's my thought. But these are actually pretty good. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it and my little taste test. These were good. These were good. But my mom kept saying, because I wanted my family members to try at least some of it. So it's like I could get other people's opinion. And she's like, I'm like trying not to like it. So she's like, she was trying to give it a fair shake. And she's like, it's a sugar cookie. It's true. It's not bad. It's just a sugar cookie though. Nothing exciting about it. Now, I did put tape on the top. It did come with the flour sprinkles. Now, I didn't put the flour sprinkles in. Number one, because I want to try to see if I can find if like the Amazon stuff is basically the same. But what I wanted to point out to you again is somebody who's obsessed with packaging, that this is totally cockeyed. And that's not really a big deal, to be quite honest. But like if I'm buying something like what this was like $14, I can pay $3 and get pre-made dough already from the grocery store that is sugar cookies. If I'm paying more for this, I expect a higher standard. And she did not meet that higher standard at all. But I did want to give these a little bit of a shot. Like just take a couple out and try. So here you go, guys. Ucky. I mean, just because I have nowhere else to put it. I don't feel like this is elevating. I feel like this is just gross. Yeah. What's funny though is when I was traveling around London, and I think maybe even Denmark, I saw a couple of places and I took pictures of stuff with flour sprinkles on it. Because I was like, oh, she's not the first to do this. So she won't be the last, but it's not good. So guys, I will go on Amazon and see if I can find flour sprinkles and maybe see it's just like something else, but to give them a big thumbs down. I didn't put them on the cookies, guys, because I didn't see the point and I wanted to keep them for something else. But these are honestly, like, they're not bad, but like Can I get this anywhere? Or can I buy shortbread cookies? Actually, I did want to give a shout out to this brand here, guys. I clipped their little thing. Great shortbread cookies. Fantastic shortbread cookies. So when I was in Edinburgh Airport, me and my mom, I saw these and I had tried them already and they were like the best. And so I bought more of these. So if you guys are curious, I'll try to maybe link them down below. I thought they were fantastic. I think it's just crystals, but with a CHRYSTALS. Crystals. Fantastic. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. Also, obviously, as well, there's walkers, but I like those more. Those were my favorite. Next, we move on to crepes. So take a watch a little bit of this here. All right, everyone. So crepes have been made. I did a short video for the members, but this is my second try. I wasn't impressed. Let's see if second time's a charm. Again, it's just okay. Everything is just okay. It's mediocre slop that she's charging a premium for because she's a Duchess, which that bandwidth will run out real quick. Because if you're going to charge premium prices, you better have a premium product. And this is not premium. All right, guys, the question is, does the spread make this better? No, it really doesn't. It doesn't. No. Spread's bad. The spread's just bad. I'm sorry. It's not great, but it's not good. I think it's just kind of bad. For what she's trying to proclaim this as, it's bad. So guys, I tried this. Now, I technically did eat the whole grape, but I threw away the rest of the dough. It's not bad, but it's like nothing to write home about either. And I'm like, why do I care? Oh, I forgot to look for any grammatical or other spacing issues here for the flour sprinkles and these, I guess, the shortbread cookies. Mix butter in a large bowl with an electric mixer on medium speed until light and fluffy. About 2 to 3 minutes. Gradually add contents of package and continue blending until light and creamy. So we went to light and fluffy and light and creamy. Okay. She said, let's call this a hug in a box. Okay. I fell in love with the ritual of tea and biscuits during my time in the UK. Okay, so that's all you loved. Good to know. Good to know. Rolled in edible flour sprinkles and dipped in tea, these shortbread cookies make for a cozy afternoon or unexpected treat any time of the day. Megan, it's literally sugar cookies. Like, these are not that impressive. Like, it's not love in a, like, why is she saying love in a box? Like, that's just dumb. Okay, so crepes. Nothing that exciting. It's okay. She says, I love the ritual of making breakfast for my family, starting the day with warm bellies and full hearts. Okie dokie. Making French style crepes takes me back to backpacking. I would avoid, for like writing reasons, and this is because I actually used to do editorial writing. I would avoid back and back. Takes me back to backpacking through France as a student. I would change it to a different name. I would use a different word. Reminds me, making French style crepes, it reminds me of backpacking through France as a student. That's actually a better way to put it. We were on a tight budget, but it was an affordable indulgence that I still taste to this day. Sharing this with my family and with you brings me immense joy. I didn't really feel any joy, Megan. It was only okay. And like, it's one of those things where it's very specific to her. Not really something other people want. It's like very specific to her. It's just average. Like, there's nothing exciting about this at all. So just looking at the back here. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is another issue. So this is a type copying issue. So you guys will notice there's a big white space here. Yeah, so you can definitely fit the or on this sentence. So this is a printing problem. So it's like, oh gosh. It's even worse the more I look at it. It's very uneven, the printing. So, and I just noticed this, guys, because I had people who would line by line look at this stuff and go, how can we make this better? So for somebody obsessing about printing on the back of boxes, she fails at printing on the back of boxes. And you see obvious editorial issues because the or from butter or vegetable oil can definitely fit up there on the top line, medium, I believe can fit. Immediately, maybe not, but it goes longer than that. I feel like this is so a printing issue. Like they did not have the lining over here correct. And so you see obvious issues. See, this one to me makes more sense. This one to me makes more sense. The sugar cookie one. Yeah, it makes more sense to me. Yeah. This one does not. I think this one has an obvious printing issue. They did not look at this correctly. Ergo, it looks odd. Now, here's the thing. And again, guys, just because I've actually done this and known people who would have asked this question. So there's a couple of ways you can fix this. Number one is you can make it to where everything has to fit on a particular line. So there's like an invisible line. So the spacing can be odd on this to fill out so everything hits that particular line. Or you sort of need to adjust where the line is so it looks more uniform. It looks weird to have white space here coming all the way out here over here and it just looks weird. It just looks weird. So, this is an obvious printing issue. Didn't go through quality control, did it? Which, guys, I anticipated would happen. If you've been watching my videos for a while, I said quality control would be an issue, and it clearly is. So, now we're to the thing everybody wants to talk about, which is the spread. So, I will share with you guys a video of me trying it at my Easter dinner table. So, go ahead and take a watch here. It's a little tart. All right. So many people had questions about the back of the packaging. I'll share more pictures, I think, on Substack as I go through and review all these. But my thought is, so the ingredients are raspberries, organic pure cane sugar, so not organic raspberries. Got to mention that. Organic lemon juice, concentrate, fruit pectin. So honestly, guys, this tastes sort of artificial to me. I feel like it tastes tart, and I don't feel like it tastes very good. It's not good. And she's basing her entire stinking brand on this. It's not good. It's okay, but like would I ever grab this again? No. And what's interesting is I have High Grove. So I went to Fortsum and Mason there in London and I purchased this. So I brought it home all the way with me from the UK. And I asked my dad. Well, I had my whole family test it, and my dad loved this. So, guys, after I'm done with this video, I'll probably give this to my dad because I'm not a huge jam person. And right now I have jam coming out of my eyeballs. And so I don't need more jam. But I think my dad really liked this. It has chunks of like real fruit in it and stuff like that. It's organic. And just so you're aware, the ingredients are cane sugar, raspberries, blackberries. Gelling agent is pectin. Denotes organic ingredients. So the cane, it has cane sugar in it too. So cane sugar, raspberries, blackberries, and pectin. And all those ingredients, except for the pectin, are organic. So it's prepared with 60 grams of fruit per 100 grams. Total sugar content, 60 grams per 100 grams. So this one doesn't give me that level of specificity, but total fat is 0. Sugars is 6 grams. Or 8 grams. It's 14% sugar. I mean, it tastes really tart. Like, I feel like you can taste the lemons, but it's just not very good. So let me try a little bit of it again. All right. And just so you guys can see, I mean, it's just not even that appealing, to be quite honest. It's just not that appealing. Ugh. So let's try it again. Whoever said they could eat this out of the jar was lying. That's all I gotta say. And another thing just to point out about the shortbread cookies is that it makes one batch. That's it. So you're $14 and you're out. So I did actually cut this in half. I was able to do that. So I will, though, be putting pictures of like all the ingredients and packaging and everything so you guys can see it and evaluate it for yourself. So, guys, that is overall my reaction to Meghan Markle's products. This is still actually pretty good. Probably my favorite is the hibiscus tea and the shortbread cookies. Everything else, though, is mid. And even the things I like, guys, I'm pretty sure I can find at the store pretty much the same thing. There was nothing about this that actually elevated anything. I did not see the quality in the products. I mean, guys, I even found printing mistakes on the packaging. Now, granted, these things happen. Of course they do. But Megan has made such an effort and emphasis on everything being perfect, everything being elevated. Everything she's doing is better than what you can find elsewhere. I'm sorry. I mean, I have to do maybe a full review comparison, but there's nothing that she offered here that I can't find in the grocery store for half the price or less and get about the same quality. And that I feel like is a kiss of death to this brand. It's mediocre. It's mediocre in every single fashion, but she's charging a premium for it. And people might indulge that for a first release or two, but at some point, the quality does have to be there. And I just don't think it's here. I don't think it'll ever be here because I don't think Meghan Markle really cares. And that's the big, big challenge here is that Meghan Markle, I don't think cares. And she needs to care. She has to care. This has to be her lifeblood. And it's just not. It's just not. She's kind of trying to claim it is, but I see it in the finished products and I'm just going, ah. I mean, guys, the peppermint reaction was a real reaction. That was nasty. That was all sorts of nasty. So her product range goes from abysmal to just simply mediocre. And I'm sorry, but all of the attention and emphasis she's putting on this, it should be spectacular. And the one thing I also want to mention is that she has an Instagram account to vlog this stuff. She has not done any videos about how to use her products, what they go best on, anything about her products, really. She shows us a couple of pictures of, oh, look, here's an empty jar. Well, my grandma made homemade ketchup once, and even though the whole family hated it, they had to eat it until it was all gone when they were kids. And so my dad, freaked me out as a kid because I thought my grandma was going to give me homemade ketchup and he told me how terrible it was. I feel like this situation here. She has so much of this raspberry spread and she's forcing her children to eat it. And so how much do we know if they really care about this or not? She's not even putting her own products on her children's food. We don't see her making these into unique or interesting items at all. She's basically saying, buy this because I'm a duchess and I want your money. And yeah, she'll get people to buy it. But I've now tested it out and I can say firmly that there is nothing here that I would ever go out of my way to buy again. And yes, the hibiscus tea is good, but I can also order it from Wittard's and get my hot chocolate at the same time. Yes, the sugar cookies or I guess shortbread cookies are good, but I can also go to the store and get sugar cookies. I can also attempt to find these. I would actually go out of my way to find these because these were really, really good. I would 100% do that. But Meghan Markle's cookies aren't like that. They're cumbersome to make. So I wouldn't make them again because they just don't seem fun to make. And they weren't fun to make. And the effort I had to expend to get the cookie wasn't worth the cookie itself. And for $14, I expect more. I expect more. And Meghan Markle just simply could not deliver. She can't deliver. And she's, I guess, preparing for a new product line launch or something, but I don't think it'll go any better than this. Yes, she will get some big excitement, maybe for a little bit, but it's going to collapse at some point because this stuff isn't good. It's just simply not good. So, guys, let me know what you think of my reviews. I'll do something probably more detailed on Substack and stuff or maybe not more detailed, but maybe a little bit more official. I just wanted to give you guys my raw reaction here. So thank you so much for watching. I so appreciate it. And I shall talk to you again very soon. Bye.